Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Lady Fatima Salamullah alayha, no doubt she's amongst the most illustrious and the most lofty people that the world has seen. In a hadith from Lady Aisha, the Prophet said that Bibi Fatima is the queen of all women on the face of the earth from Adam till the day of judgment. Now Fatima Salamullah alayha is known as the mother of the Prophet due to her constantly encouraging him, believing in him, being his pillar of strength, being his source of comfort. Similarly, she is known as the strength of Ali ibn Abi Talib, who after the death of Lady Fatima loses his resolve to a great extent, as noted by the books of history. However, there is more to Lady Fatima than what is seen apparently of her resolve, of her commitment, and that is the deep-seated spirituality of Lady Fatima. She is known as Zahra, as we all know, that when she would be in worship, she would appear to the heavens and the inhabitants of the heavens as a glowing, luminous sun upon the earth. But there is more to Bibi Fatima, and these are not exaggerations. She is a person par excellence. The fact that Ali ibn Abi Talib, had it not been for him, Bibi Fatima would remain unmarried because there was no equal to her, as was the case with Lady Maryam, shows that there is more to this personality than what we are understanding. And these are not exaggerations, because we find in two places within the Quran concrete indications of her spiritual standing and of her lofty stature in terms of her rank with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the verse of Mubahala, this is a spiritual verse, that when the Prophet engaged with them at a rational level and they did not concede, the Prophet resorted, through the instructions of the Quran, to a spiritual challenge based on faith and conviction in Allah. In this verse, Allah states, قُلْ تَعَالُوا نَدْعُوا أَبْنَاءَنَا وَأَبْنَاءَكُمْ وَنِسَاءَنَا وَنِسَاءَكُمْ وَأَنفُسَنَا وَأَنفُسَكُمْ. Let us call our women and your women. Now it is narrated by both the sects of the Muslims that even though the verse talks about let us call unto our women, only one female was taken, and that was Lady Fatima. And she was the only one who qualified to fall into that category because her heart had no shred of any doubt in the existence of Allah and in the righteousness of the faith of Islam. And therefore she was the only one who could go and enter into the battlefield of spiritual invocation of curse upon the wrongful party. Similarly, in the verse, إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ لِيُذْهِبَ عَنْكُمُ الرِّجْسَ أَهْلَ الْبَيْتِ وَيُطَهِّرَكُمْ تَطْهِيرًا. We cannot deny that the wives of the Prophet are also his household, but there is a huge distinction that the Sunni and the Shia make, that the immediate family of the Prophet, the blood of the family, the blood of the Prophet cannot be taken out of the Ahlul Bayt, whereas the wives of the Prophet can be excluded from Ahlul Bayt. So Fatima Salamullah alayha in the verse is the first, the most essential extension of this verse of Ahlul Bayt, because she is the only direct blood of the Prophet. And the Mufassirin say that at the very minimum, what this verse is saying is that Allah wishes to keep away all forms of disbelief, hypocrisy, inadequacies, human immoralities, spiritual deficiencies from you, O Ahlul Bayt. And Fatima is the most glaring extension in this verse. So you can imagine her spiritual rank. Now, without going too much into detail, the most brilliant thing that happens is that after the death of the Prophet, due to her grief at the loss of her father, her heart has mellowed to such an extent that she says to Imam Ali that Jibrail comes to me, the archangel, and speaks to me and dictates to me. Imam Ali said, O Fatima, whenever Jibrail comes, ask me to come to you so I may record everything that Gabriel tells you. And these were known as Suhuf Fatima, and this is narrated extensively by our ulama. Now Gabriel would only come to the most grand personalities amongst the prophets of Allah. From here we can imagine and understand how spiritually refined the soul of Bibi Fatima is. And beyond her resolve, her commitment, her resilience is her spiritual standing that makes Fatima, the queen of women of paradise and the mother of the two lords of paradise. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.